Hello children, good morning. Hope you all have understood lesson 3 and 4. In today's session, as a recap, I'll be showing you life cycle of cockroach, frog and butterfly. And also I am going to cover texture exercises of lesson 3 and 4. Come on, first let us observe life cycle of frog, butterfly and cockroach. Here is the life cycle of frog. Children, you all have understood that frogs lay eggs in clusters and cluster of eggs is called as spawn. S-P-A-W-N. Children, observe the minute pores-like structures. They are nothing but eggs of frogs. Then eggs develop into tadpole. Children, here it is mentioned external gill. In lesson 4 you have understood about fish. Fish breathe through gills. So as tadpoles are aquatic in nature, they will be having gills for their breathing. So you can observe the gills which are present above the tadpole. Then tadpole develops legs and finally we get adult frog. So this is life cycle of frog. We call this as bottle specimen, children. You can observe water kind of a thing inside the bottle. It is not bottle, it is a solution called formalin. It prevents the decaying of dead animals. Actually, this specimen is real one. So to prevent the decaying of dead animals, we preserve them in a solution called formalin. Next we have life cycle of butterfly. We know that we have 4 stages in life cycle of butterfly: egg, larva, pupa and adult butterfly. Egg develops into larva. Larva stage is called as caterpillar, children. Observe the specimen here. Caterpillar, then pupa. Pupa is considered as cocoon. Then finally we get adult butterfly. Finally, we have life cycle of cockroach. Actually, in life cycle of cockroach, there are 3 stages: egg, nymph and cockroach. Here they have shown baby cockroach, that is nymph, and young cockroach, children. So you can observe 4 stages, actually 3 stages itself. Okay, egg case, that is nothing but the outer covering of cockroach egg. Then nymph is called as baby insect. Here you can also see young cockroach finally develops into adult cockroach. So now you all observed life cycle of cockroach, butterfly and frog which were preserved in bottle. How was it, children? Hope you all have understood. Come on. Now let us do the textual exercises of lesson 3 and 4.
Lesson 3, Animals and their Young Ones. A main, tick the correct option. The resting stage in the life cycle of a butterfly is pupa. Option B is the right answer. Larva stage, it feeds on a lot of leaves. Maggot is the larva stage of housefly. Caterpillar is the larva stage of a butterfly. Second statement, which of the following characteristics is not of mammals? They have well-developed brains. The statement is right. They feed their young ones with milk. This option is also true with respect to mammals. They lay 100 of eggs. So option C is the right answer. Last option, they have lungs to breathe. This option is also correct with respect to mammals. So you have to take option C. The animal which molts many times to transform into an adult is cockroach. Option A is the right answer, as option B, dog, and option D, cow, are mammals, and option C, duck, belongs to the group of birds. So cockroach is the right answer. Fourth statement, the white portion inside the egg is called albumin. Option B is the right answer here. Yolk is the yellow part. Embryo develops into a new individual and shell is the outer protective layer of an egg. Fifth statement, which animal do not take care of their young ones? Yes, option C, that is insects. Whereas in mammals and birds, we observe maximum parental care, right? So let's move on to B main, fill in the blanks. Animals which give birth to babies are called mammals. M-A-M-M-A-L-S, mammals. Second statement, bat is a mammal but it can fly like a bird. B-A-T, bat is the answer. The yellow part of an egg is called yolk. Y-O-L-K, yolk. Y for yellow, Y for yolk. You have to remember like this, children, so that there will be no confusion. A butterfly has how many stages, children? Right, a butterfly has 4 stages in its life cycle, namely egg, larva, pupa and adult butterfly. Fifth statement, the larva of a cockroach is called nymph, N-Y-M-P-H, that is baby insect. Okay, so now moving on to C main, true or false. Cow is an egg-laying animal. This statement is wrong because cow is a mammal. A frog lays eggs in water in clusters called spawns. The statement is correct, true. The process of shedding old skin is called molting. This statement is also correct, so we'll be writing true. Lizards lay their eggs in water. False, children, because frogs and fish lay their eggs in water. Lizard is a reptile, right? So where do they lay their eggs? They lay their eggs in holes, burrows, etc. Birds sit on eggs to keep them warm. True. So with this, we have completed with 3 mains of lesson 3. Moving on to the next main. Here we have life cycle of butterfly and cockroach. Actually, the labeling is incorrect. Let us label them correctly. Starting with first, where they have written as pupa, it is not actually pupa, it is egg, correct? The first stage is egg, followed by larva, L-A-R-V-A, larva. It's called as caterpillar, C-A-T-E-R-P-I-L-L-A-R, caterpillar. Then comes pupa, P-U-P-A, pupa. From pupa, adult butterfly emerges out. Here you can write adult butterfly emerges from cocoon, and finally we get adult butterfly. Next, life cycle of a cockroach. We have 3 stages. The first stage is egg, followed by nymph, and finally cockroach. Understood, children? So let's move on to the next lesson, that is adaptations in different animals. A main, pick the correct option. Animals that spend most of their time on trees are called, yes, arboreal animals. Option B. Option A, aerial animals, they spend most of their time on air. Amphibians, they live both on land and in water, and terrestrial animals live on land. So the correct answer here is arboreal, option B. Roundworm and tapeworm are the parasites that live inside the body. They'll not live on the body or around the body. They'll live inside our body. So option B is the right answer. Third statement, when on land, amphibians breathe through, yes, lungs. When they are in water, they breathe through skin. Correct. On land, they breathe through lungs. So option B is the right answer. Next, cow, goat, horse and elephant have. Children, they all belong to the group of herbivores. They all are grass-eating animals, plant-eating animals, right? So they have sharp biting teeth. Option A is the right answer. Whereas sharp tearing teeth is found in case of carnivores. Here we have examples for herbivores. So option A is the right answer. Fifth statement, which animal does not hibernate? Here answer is horse, that is option C. Whereas lizard, frog and bats hibernate. They go for a long winter sleep, right? Fine. B main, fill in the blanks. Terrestrial animals have lungs to breathe. Lungs, lungs. Second statement, aquatic animals live in water. Water, water. Third statement, amphibians, amphibians, amphibians can live both on land and in water. Fourth statement, omnivores, omnivores, omnivores animals eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Herbivores eat only plants. Carnivores eat only flesh, whereas omnivores eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Fifth statement, dash is in danger of getting extinct. Giant panda, Giant, giant, Panda, panda, giant panda. So with this we have completed with B main. C main, here they have given like jumbled letters, children. Unscramble the letter to get the names of animals that live in different habitats. For the first jumbled word, the correct answer is squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel. Where do we find them, children? Yes, they are found in arboreal habitats. Squirrels spend their most of their time on trees. Next, cheetah, Cheetah. Cheetah is an example for terrestrial animal. Next, we have turtle, 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 aquatic animal. Lizard, 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 found in terrestrial habitat. Next, eagle, 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 found in aerial habitat. And finally, we have frog, it's an example for amphibian, found both on land and in water. Let's move on to the last main of this lesson. Match the animal with the type of food it eats. First we have giraffe. Giraffe is an example for herbivore. So it eats plant and leaves. Option D is the correct option for first question, that is giraffe. Next, tiger is an example for carnivore. So option E, eats flesh of other animals. Cockroach is an example for omnivore, eats both plants and animals. Leech is an example for parasite. It lives on the host body, sucks the blood of host. Option B. Finally, we have hyena. It's an example for scavenger. It feeds on flesh of dead animals. That is option C. So with this, we have completed with textual exercises of lesson 3 and 4.
So now you all have completed with the textual exercises of lesson 3 and 4. In next session, I want you all to take up one dictation from lesson number 4, children. Okay, that is adaptations in different animals. So prepare, terms you need to know, give 2 examples and fill in the blanks. Meet you all in the next class. Take care.